Hello, my dear friends. Hello, my beautiful women. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jane. I'm a life coach, a women's coach. In this channel, I speak a lot about self-development, understanding the self, how you can activate your feminine energy and become the magnet to all your dreams and desires. Recently, I've been thinking about the topic of purpose and abundance, searching for new information in regards to this topic in order to form my own opinion, how you can truly earn money from doing something that you love. So many people go to jobs that they hate. So many people settle for less when it comes to the choice in their career, when it comes to the amount of salary they receive, and they choose this kind of life because they don't know how else it can be different. Unfortunately, there are so many people who go to work because they simply need to live. They need to earn money to survive, and they constantly feel this feeling of unsatisfaction within themselves. They're not being in their true place. They don't know how to shift from a place where they work for someone else to the place where they work for themselves. And I have a lot of experience when it comes to this topic. Today I prepared my own vision of how you can start shifting from a place where you are working for someone to a place where you've discovered your purpose, when you know what are your strengths and what is your power, what are your talents, and how you can apply them in order to create something on your own, in order to finally achieve that dream life where you are working for yourself, where you have this freedom in your career, in your self-expression, when you do not need to respond to anyone, you're your own boss. And most importantly, you are doing every single day something that drives you crazy, something that makes you so happy and excited, and you don't feel like you're actually working. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like a game. It feels like something exciting. It feels like a very enjoyable process that makes you curious, that makes you alive, that makes you passionate. I will share with you my own personal story and what were my main mistakes on this path. And to be honest with you, I'm still in this path of the shift, as I can say that I started truly doing what I love 8 months ago. I started truly expressing myself, my talents, pursuing my dreams and my desires when it comes to my career. What was happening before that was that I've tried so many jobs in different areas. I was in hospitality, I was in fashion, in marketing and advertising, I was in sales. I've tried so many jobs, but deep down I always knew that I want to build something on my own. This is my dream. This is what I've envisioned for myself a long time ago, when I was journaling, when I was meditating. But there was a certain reason why I was constantly choosing the work for someone else and ignoring my own dreams and desires. I was always passionate about women, feminine energy, self-development, and constant learning, consuming new information, doing different courses. I got certified as a yoga teacher. I got certified as a health and a life coach. If you would ask me what I would do even if I would not be paid for that, I would be consuming new information and then share it with others. One of the main mistakes, let's say, that I did on my journey of shifting from a place where I work for someone else to a place where I earn my own money from my passion, doing what I love, being free in my self-expression, was that I was receiving so many ideas that were coming through me. When I started my journey of self-development, when I started learning and growing in that field, I was constantly receiving ideas. And those ideas were always coming to me in a flow state, when I was simply living in the present moment, enjoying myself, resting, not thinking much. So many times I was getting amazing, unique ideas. For example, you need to do this kind of business. This is the area you need to focus on. And what was the problem? That I was inspired by that idea, but even though that I received the idea through the flow state, I was not able to ground it into the material. And I believe this is the issue that so many people are facing. So many people cannot shift from a place where they work for someone else to a place where they build their own business, let's say. Because the problem is in the action. When the idea was coming to my mind, I was very inspired by it, but when it was time to make an action, all the fears were coming to my mind. What if this idea is not good enough? What if I don't have enough education, enough knowledge to make it happen? What if other people will judge me and they will not understand it, and this will not succeed, and I will waste my time, I will waste my energy? I better not try at all. I better leave it so I don't fail. And this program was living in me for so long that I will 100% fail. And there is no reason for me to start, to even try. That is why all the ideas that were coming to me were wasted. Because the universe, life, God, were giving me those brilliant ideas to materialize into the physical world. But I simply could not do that because of those fears. What other people gonna say? What if no one likes it? And so on and so on. I just realized, what am I waiting for? And I really want to motivate you with this powerful understanding. Imagine that you are 80 years old. You've lived a beautiful life, but you never went to pursue your goals and your true dreams and desires. How would you feel when you will realize that you had so much time in this life and you simply wasted this time on working for someone else's dreams and goals because you were simply afraid to show the world your idea, because you were simply afraid to start expressing your true self and make action, make your dreams happen. And when I thought about it, it was this summer, when I thought that very soon, time flies like crazy, very soon I will wake up and realized that I simply wasted my time on something I was never interested in, I was never passionate about. And how would it make me feel? So that moment, I got this realization that I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I don't care what other people are gonna think. It is my life, it is my journey, and I want to be happy. And I want to do something that I truly love, that I'm truly passionate about. And I want to wake up when I'm 80 years old and realize that I was living my life fully, that I was making my dreams come true in all aspects. It's not only about career. That I was traveling, that I've tried different things, that I was following my heart, that I was following my desires, my dreams, my intuition. And I was never afraid to step into the unknown. And I've tried things, and I lived my life fully. And this you can apply to the situation with your purpose, to the situation with your work. If there is something that truly makes you happy, if you've already discovered what is your strength, what is your uniqueness, what is your genius about, your inner genius. Because, for example, in my own story, I discovered that I'm great in inspiring other people, in collecting a lot of information, because it just makes me so curious. I really want to find the truth. And then sharing this truth with others, because I simply cannot keep it within myself. And voila! This is what I do now. And also an interesting thing that I've discovered was that I realized that once the universe, God, the flow state comes to me and I receive a certain idea, if I do not ground this idea into the material, I lose money, I sit without money, I lose opportunities, I lose that creative energy within me, and I lose that flow state. Because basically the universe tells me, I gave you the idea and you didn't use it. So what's the point of me to give you another idea if you do not materialize it, if you do not ground it, if you do not share it with others and with the world? What's the point? You're not serving others with the energy that I just gave you. And that energy flow is wasted because I'm simply afraid of how others will think of me. Another important realization and tool that you can apply to your story was once I realized that when I'm given all of those ideas, I rob other people from the information that was needed to be shared. And I can look at it from the perspective that, oh, I'm afraid what other people gonna say. Or I can look at it from the perspective that if this idea came to me, maybe this is something that someone really needs right now. And I'm simply the vehicle for this idea. And God gave me this idea so that I can help someone right here and right now by sharing this idea, by changing someone else's life. And if you start looking at your purpose from the perspective that you can change someone else's life, that you're doing it not for your own ego, but from the place that I want to serve others, I want to bring benefit for others. If I'm privileged to receive this kind of insights, if I know that deep down my talent is to inspire others, why am I wasting my talent and the energy that is given to me? I believe that this is the formula to abundant and happy life. Happy life because you do something that aligns with your purpose, that aligns with who you truly are. You use your authentic talents and strength every single day, and you pursue your passion. And abundance because the universe, life, God always wants to gift you for something that you do for others. And I believe there is a universal law that the more you give, the more you receive. If you have something to give to others, if you have something to serve for others, do it. Do it. This is the key to your abundance. The key to your abundance is when you do something that you truly love and you transfer this beautiful energy to others. It can be in every job that you do. It's not necessarily tied to a particular job. It is tied to your unique talent. For example, if I love to inspire people, I can inspire you with my energy here in my YouTube channel, or I can go and teach yoga classes and I will inspire others through my energy in the yoga studio. Or I can go to my work in real estate, for example, and I can express my energy there while talking to different clients, communicating with people. Another example can be if you're an amazing comedian, if you know how to make other people laugh. You can do it through so many ways. You can start a YouTube channel in the office when you're talking to clients, when you're talking to your team, and you simply use the talent that was given to you by nature to uplift others and to make this world a beautiful place. This is what purpose truly means. When you find your unique talent, when you find something that is natural for you and you apply it every single day at your work, doesn't matter what area you work in. So if you do that, if you bring value to others through your unique essence, through your unique energy and talents, you will always be abundant. You will always receive the pay for the energy that you give into this world. That is why I believe it is so important to discover what makes you unique. What is your strength? What is your power? And use it wisely. And change your life. And start making it happen. Because you do not want to wake up when you're 80 and realize that you wasted your life on work that you hate. And that you didn't use your potential fully. The potential that was given to you. That was always something that was scaring me. That's why I'm here and sharing with you my own experience and view on that. You become truly happy when you find yourself, when you find your purpose, and when you start pursuing your true dreams, goals, and desires. And when you do that, life will support you. God will support you. People around you will support you. There will always be a support. Once you come to the place, to the path where you follow your purpose, and when you bring value to others through your unique essence and talent. And that's how you come to abundance. And that's how you come to growth and overall satisfaction from your life. I guess that's it for today, my dear beautiful viewers, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching this channel. I hope you're feeling motivated and inspired enough. I recently launched my little product, which is 6 meditations bundle. In those meditations, I chose 6 topics that are essential, in my opinion, for your inner work. Those meditations are about feminine energy, abundance mindset, connection with your higher self, healing of your inner child, and of course, relationships. If you would like to access those meditations and start reprogramming your mind and transforming your reality through that, I will leave the link to these meditations below this video in the description box. You can start a beautiful journey of transformation today. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.